If you're a mortgage broker or the loan officer doing less than $300,000 a year, what I'm about to show you either will be a breakthrough moment or the most uncomfortable few minutes of your day. Now, look, if you're someone with the attention span of a goldfish who is just looking for a quick hack or magic button, do us both a favor and go ahead and skip this way. Because what I'm about to share you requires you to actually pay attention and think about your business differently. Because these are the 7 bottlenecks killing your mortgage growth right now, and I'll guarantee you'll recognize yourself in the at least 5 of them. But here's the thing, I'm not just going to show you the exact problems, I'm going to reveal the exact Realty Plus Home Buyer Qualification Engine that is helping loan officers eliminating every single one of these bottlenecks and automate their way to consistently generate 6-figure income. So if you're still here, if you're serious about changing your result, let's just dive into this. So here comes the bottleneck number 1, relying on referrals that aren't predictable. Look, 73% of loan officers get 80% of their business from referrals. Sounds good until your top realtor partner goes on a vacation for like 2 weeks and your pipeline dries up overnight. I know a broker who actually closed 28 deals last year, 24 came from one realtor. Guess what happened when the realtor switched companies and started working with their in-house lender? This broker went from like $300,000 to $80,000 overnight. Referrals are great, but if they are the only resource, you're only one step away to get bankrupt. So here comes the bottleneck number 2, wasting hours on cold outreach with no context. People don't pick up unknown numbers anymore, they Google you first. Study shows that cold call answer rates dropped to 3% in 2025. You are literally dialing 100 numbers to talk to 3 people who immediately hang up because they don't know who you are. Meanwhile, warm leads, people who found you throughout your content or referrals, have a 67% answer rate. I watched a loan officer spend 4 hours a day cold calling expired listings. His close rate less than 1%. Same guy started creating his educational content about renovation loans, and now he gets 15 to 20 inbound calls per month from contractors and flippers. And here comes the bottleneck number 3, and this one just hurts. Paying for leads that 10 other brokers also get. You are in a race, but everyone has the same map. Zillow sells each leads to an average of 4 to 6 lenders, and even sometimes 8 to 10. So you are paying $200+ to compete in a rate shopping contest where the borrower is literally just looking for the lowest number. Industry data show that share leads have a closing percentage around for like 2 to 3%. Meanwhile, exclusive lab leads closing percentage is around 15 to 25%. So the math is simple. Would you rather pay for like $200 for 2% chance or $400 for like 20% chance? Yet they are so addicted to the volume instead of the quality. So just take a guess. And here's the fourth one, having no way to pre-qualify or pre-frame leads. Talking to tire kickers instead of ready-to-go buyers. The average loan officer spends around 6 to 8 hours per close day on unqualified prospects. That's the time you're never gonna get back. I know a guy who tracked this. Out of 50 leads last month, only 12 were actually financially qualified to buy what they actually wanted. He spent around 15 hours talking to people who couldn't close even if they wanted to. Compared to that broker who pre-qualified, they talked to maybe around for like 15 people but closed around 8 to 10 deals. Same time investment but completely different results. The fifth one, no automation, following up late or not at all. Most deals die in your CRM because nobody follow up faster. Here's a stat that might hurt you a bit. 48% of sales professionals never follow up with a prospect ever. And get this, 80% of deals require 5 to 12 touch points, but 92% of loan officers give up after 4 attempts. Meanwhile, your competition with the proper follow-up systems in the closing deals on touch point around 8, 9 and 10. I've seen brokers double their income just by implementing a basic 12 touch email sequence. It's not complicated, it's just consistent. And the sixth one, no strong online presence or funnel. Your Facebook profile isn't a lead gen system, you need funnels. 78% of the borrowers research lenders online before ever making contact. If someone Googles mortgage broker in Dallas or mortgage broker in Nevada or mortgage broker in Texas, and you're not on the first page with valuable content, you're invisible to 8 out of 10 potential clients. I compared 2 brokers in the same market. One had a very basic website and the other published weekly content about local real estate trends, and guess who is getting 3 times more inbound leads? Your online presence either position yourself as an expert or makes you irrelevant. And the last one, no positioning, just another loan officer. People compare rates when they don't see value. When borrowers can't tell the difference between you and 10 other loan officers, they choose based on one thing, and that is rate. And you'll never win that race. There's always someone willing to work for peanuts. I know a broker who was stuck at $150,000 doing loans for everyone who'd work with it. He repositioned himself as the self-employed specialist. Now he's at $350,000 because self-employed borrowers pay for expertise, not the lowest rate. When you are the obvious choice for your niche, price becomes irrelevant. This is exactly what 90% of mortgage brokers are doing right now and wondering why they are struggling to hit their income goals. Let me walk you through this Broker's Pro blueprint so you can see if this sounds familiar or not. First, they're running Facebook ad that looks like everyone else's. Just a picture of house people need a mortgage, no story, no value, no reason for someone to choose them over the 50 other mortgage ads in their feeds. When I see ad like this, I immediately know this broker is burning through their marketing budget. Then they send people to a landing page that's basically just an application form. No education, no trust building, no explanation of their process. Just apply now, and then they wonder why nobody else fills it out. Would you give your personal financial information to someone you just met 30 seconds ago? And neither will your prospects. And when they do get leads, they are just names and emails with zero context. No idea if these people are qualified, what they are looking for, or even if they are even serious about buying. It's like trying to close deals blindfolded. Because they have no winning edge, they just keep burning budget on campaigns that don't work. I have seen brokers spend $5,000+ testing different house pictures instead of focusing on messaging that actually converts. They are treating Facebook like a slot machine instead of a precision target marketing tool. Without pre-qualification, they are wasting hours talking to people who can't even get approved. I know brokers who spend 20+ hours a week on calls with unqualified prospects. That's 20 hours they could be closing deals with ready-to-buy clients instead of giving free financial advice. And here's the killer, they are competing with every other just another lender out there. When prospects can't tell the difference between you and 10 other brokers, they choose based on rate alone, and you'll never win the rate war. So where does this broken system lead? Let me show you the 8 types of leads that broke brokers get, and I guarantee you'll recognize every single one of these. They are just rate shopping. This is the most common complaint I hear. All my leads just want the lowest rate, but here's the truth. When you get position yourself as just another loan officer with generic ads, rate shopping is all they have to compare you. You have given them no reason to choose you. This isn't a lead problem, it's a positioning problem. No dogs, no job, just vibes. These are the leads that sounds great on the phone until you try to actually qualify them. No W2s, no pay stubs, just good intentions. They wasted 45 minutes of your time because your system doesn't pre-qualify anyone. The top producers never talk to these people because their funnel filter them out automatically. Who is this? I don't remember filling anything out. Classic symptom of buying leads from lead farms or having zero follow-up strategy. These people filled out 15 forms that day and forget about yours immediately. You are calling them cold and they don't know who you are. And you sound like every other telemarketer. No wonder why they hand. Oh, they wanted a 700k home with a 40k salary. Total financial mismatch, but your system let them through anyway because you have no pre-qualification process. You spend that part explaining why they can't afford a 700k house instead of focusing on qualifying buyers who are ready to close. They ghosted after the first message, no intent, no trust, no pipeline. They probably filled out your form by accident, but just to get you stop retargeting them. When you have no nurture sequence and no value proposition, this is what happens. They ghost because you gave them no reason to stay engaged. I was chasing them, they weren't chasing me. You become the desperate salesperson begging for their business instead of the expert they want to work. When your positioning is weak, you chase. When your positioning is strong, they chase you. Which one sounds more profitable to you? I felt like I was interrupting them because you were. There was zero pre-framing, no relationship building, no context for your call. You are interrupting their day to sell them something they don't understand from someone they don't trust. Of course it feels awkward. They weren't ready to buy for another 8 months. This lead wasn't nurtured properly. You got them too early in their journey because your ads attract everyone instead of ready to buy prospects. The smart brokers have different funnels for different stages of the buying cycle. Here's what's crazy. Brokers will spend $10,000 a month getting these type of leads and then wonder why their closing rate is 2%. But they keep doing it because they think this is just how leads are. It's not. The top 1% of brokers never deal with any of these problems because they have built a system that attract, qualify, ready to buy prospects who see them as the obvious choice. Every single one of these scenarios is avoidable when you build your funnel the right way. So the question is, how much longer are you going to accept? Now let me show you what the top 1% of loan officers are doing differently. This is the 300k plus Home Buyer Qualification Engine, and I call it that because brokers using this system are consistently hitting 300k plus in annual income. And here's why this is the system no serious loan officers can afford to ignore in today's AI-driven world. Alright, let's work out the exact system that's generating 300k plus in revenue for loan officers. This is the complete workflow from first impression to closes, and I'm going to show you each step so you can see how different this is from what most brokers are doing. Step 1 is crafting a hell-yes mortgage broker. So the step 1, crafting a hell-yes mortgage offer. Everything starts with your offer, and most brokers get this completely wrong. Look at this example. Find out if you qualify for a 3% down loan in under 60 seconds. No credit pull. This creates instantly curiosity and removes friction. It's not apply for a mortgage, it's a specific benefit they can get right now. This is what I call a hell-yes mortgage offer. When the right person sees it, they can't help but click. So here's the step 2, ads that pull in high intent buyers, not typers. Your ads needs to do more than just look pretty. Look at these examples. They are not just house pictures, they are showing real results, real testimonials, and specific benefits. The key is attraction, not promotion. We are attracting people who are already thinking about buying, not trying to convince people who aren't ready. But here's what most people miss it completely. The middle section is your competitive advantage. Hook-driven creatives, borrowed education frameworks. You are not just generating leads, you are educating prospects so they understand why they need you, not just what you do. Lead magnet that qualify and retain. Your lead magnet should filter out bad prospects while attracting the perfect one. It's a qualification tool disguised as value. Call to action that create urgency. Not contact us today, but see if you qualify before rates increase next. Value first position. You lead with value, not with your pitch, but by the time they talk to you, they already see you as the step 1 is creating a hell-yes mortgage offer. Everything starts with your offer, and most brokers get this completely wrong. Look at this example. Find out if you qualify for a 3% down loan in under 60 seconds. No credit pull, this creates an instant curiosity and remove friction. It's not apply for a mortgage, it's a specific benefit when they get right now. This is what I call a hell-yes mortgage offer because when the right person sees it, they can't help but to. And the step 2, ads that pull in high-intent buyers, not just tiebreakers. Your ads needs to do more than just look pretty. To look at these examples, they are not just house pictures, they are showing real results, real testimonials, and specific benefits. The key is attraction, not promotion. We are attracting people who are ready to think about buying, not trying to convince people who aren't ready. But here's where most people miss it completely wrong. The middle section is your competitive advantage. Hook-driven creatives, borrows education frameworks. You are not just generating leads, you are educating prospects so that they understand why they need you, not just what you do. Lead magnets that qualify and retire. Your lead magnets should filter out the bad prospects and while attracting the perfect ones. It's a qualification tool disguised as value. Call to action that create urgency. Not contact us today, but see if you qualify before the rate increase next week. Value first position, you lead with value, not with your pitch. By the time they talk to you, they already see you as the expert. So here's the step 3, the high intent landing page funnel built for borrowers' behavior. And this is the most crucial step of our funnel. Now let me tell you something that what happened, the kind of data or traffic that we see from the Facebook ad copies. Usually what any people when they're running ads by themselves, they actually land those traffic into a generic website. But instead of those kind of websites, they should have landed to a landing page. And what is a landing page? A landing page is something in which the borrowers have only one option. They have to fill out the whole entire survey. And let me even gonna show you that part what landing pages actually looks. So here you can see that this is a kind of survey that they have to fill. Or you are better for VA program that we have created this kind of landing page. So they're gonna fill this kind of work. And this right now I'm just clicking any kind of random cities, any zip code that has random zip code that I am putting, and this is all they have to do. You can see that in this landing page they have only one option. They have to fill out this entire survey. Neither any options like any other 15 navigations button like generally a website has. So this is where the most magic happens, because generally what happens is that when the traffic is sent to the basic home website, the conversion rate is below 10%. But when you have this, leads have only one option that they have to fill out the entire survey. The conversion rate actually went from 10 to 20%, and which is way far apart from the industry level. So yeah, this is how it is. And the step 4, qualify buyers automatically captured in our CRM. Now, when someone complete your landing page survey, they don't just disappear into a black hole like the most mortgage websites. Instead, they immediately hit up intelligent logic builders. Think this as of your 24/7 digital underwriter that never sleeps. This system instantly analyzes their responses based on your specific lending criteria, credit score thresholds, debt to income ratios, employment history, down payment capacity, property type restrictions. If they meet your requirements, boom, they are automatically tagged as a qualified buyers and drop this straight into your CRM with all the information pre-populated. No manual data entry, no waiting around. Your pre-qualified lead is ready for immediate follow-ups. But here's what separates the pros from the amateurs. If they don't qualify right now, they are not just rejected and forgotten, they get into a separate nurture sequence where we can educate them how they can improve their credit score, saving down payments, or other qualification steps. Now here's where most polished brokers completely drop the ball and where you're going to absolutely dominate your competition. See, most LOs think lead generation ends when someone fills out a form. Wrong. That's where the real money is made in the follow-up. Studies show that 80% of mortgage sales happens between the 5th and 12th contact, but most brokers give up after 2 attempts. This is our AI-powered nurture system, your 24/7 digital loan officer that never takes a day off, never forgets to follow up, and never sounds desperate. Here's what's happening automatically. Automated SMS follow-ups, text messages that feel personal, not robotic, email drip sequences, hyper-personalized based on their loan type, VA buyers get pattern-specific content, FHA buyers get first-time home buyer education, jumbo clients get luxury marketing insights, English voicemails, behavioral triggers. If they click on your rate email but don't respond, they automatically get a rates are moving follow-up. If they visit your website again and boom, immediate text message. And free booking system, they can schedule their own appointment directly from any of the structures. You literally just needs to show up to the pre-booked calls. This results in inbound calls and pre-booked appointments without the chase. No more paying phone tag, no more following up on mortgage inquiry, conversations where they have forgotten and they have even apply. While your competitors are manually polling those leads which has already already been shared among 10 other loan officers. These are the leads which compared to the leads that you're gonna get from this system. These are pre-educated, pre-qualified with high intent, and all you just needs to show up on the call and close. After filling out the landing page, they have this option like schedule the call, and they have this kind of time like in which is going to be suitable for you and your customer so that they can schedule the call. So your job is to just sit and close the deals, because you are now going to deal with serious prospects which has very high intent and they expect a call from you. People with reasonable timelines, in-depth qualifications, timeline, budget, pre-approved based on their credit scores, and they book a call near fill-in. And this all results, let me just even show you the kind of results with this system. You can see that we have 979 applications submitted. Cost per lead is around for like $7.87 and an amount spent is around $7K. And you can see that John has closed around for like 6 mortgage deals. It just closed like, you can see this kind of story. Then John has closed 5 loans this month. 4 of them has come from our system. And this is how they are happy right now. And David is actually kind of closed 3 days in which the application is submitted for like 376. Cost per lead is around for like $10. So and the amount is spent around for like $4,000. And so yeah, and this is Andrew who is getting 16 qualified VA appointments in 7 days. Can you imagine, in 7 days they are getting this like 6 high intent appointments, inbound calls. These are not the leads which has been shared among like 10 other loan officers with the 10 other firms. Like people try to get those kind of leads from like Zillow. And this is the serious prospects who is ready to buy the homes and who is already know about you and already trust. And this is the kind of research that we are kind of getting right now. Okay, now here's the thing. If you're a loan officer, it doesn't even matter if you are a new loan officer, if you're an expert loan officer who's been for like 20 years. And this is the system that no one can afford to ignore. Because in the upcoming AI world, many things gonna come, and these are the kind of necessary things that every loan officer should have. So now you have 2 options. You can go ahead, you can try it by yourself, you can try implementing all things by yourself. I have mentioned all these kind of steps. Go ahead and try to implement by yourself. And if you want to save your time, we can actually kind of help you do this. I have already told about you the kind of business that we are getting for our existing clients. So if you are like serious about that, posting like 5 to 4 days within this month itself, schedule a call with us. Let's just see. We're gonna have this kind of a beautiful conversation. What are your goals and what is the upcoming plan for your like upcoming 6 months? We can discuss each and everything, and we can see that whether we can actually provide you the kind of good results or not. Because this is something that literally no one can actually kind of ignore in this 2025. And the upcoming AI world, many things gonna come. The AI automated flows that I'm going to post it on the daily basis. So if you have any kind of doubts, if you want this kind of system for you, you can just book an appointment with me. You can DM me on LinkedIn. You can email me. Do whatever you want. and I'm always gonna be rooting for you. So thank you so much for this video, and thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.